to Australia 54-69 with Coach Malkovich and Sasha Chajo. Sasha, could you please give us your comments for the game, please?
I'm really sad that we lost, but what I can say about my team, we try our best what we could in this moment. We had a strict instruction from Marina what we need to do, and actually today we did it in the moments. We gave her the game what she expects from us, even though this team is new and how people say young. I don't want to give any excuse. We need to keep working and fighting and try to do our best to do the things what she wants from us, because every time when we do what she wants, we get the win. So I hope in the next games we're going to improve and we're going to do better our job. That's all.
Thank you. Coach Malkovich, your comments, please.
I love it when the player says all. So, I mean, she pretty much did. They had, as you all saw, some very nice moments coming from their young, unexperienced situation. They had, on the other hand, again, a lot of mistakes at moments. We definitely didn't reach yet the point where we play for 40 minutes and you know, to really understand that and do it well. We must do it in the next two games, that's for sure.
Thank you. We'll now open the floor to questions in English, please, first. In the front, please. Thank you. Name and media outlet, please. Thank you.
Hello, Coach. I'm
Hello.
Roy Ward from The Age newspaper. How difficult will it be for your side to progress now with the group being so close and having these losses?
We will do the best that we can. There isn't, in this type of tournament, we very well know that there is no, you know, you're in front of something and you don't have a choice. You don't have time, you just got to do things. And when everyone asks, you're just going taking game for the game, definitely. And in our situation, without any calculations, going for the win every single game. So it's not like we have a choice. We must be better at the next game. We want to win every single game. We wanted to win Australia, we didn't do it. We want to win Mali, we want to win France, or any other opponent that's in front of us. And we're talking down. There were questions about the difficulty of the World Cup. Yes, I can say that, you know, with a very, you know, tight schedule and everything, I can mention that there is the schedule is very tight because of WNBA this season. It's really special. It's really special. It's coming from all players that you talk to. You see a lot of players that are totally lack freshness, you know. You can see it in every single team, going from WNBA finals to, you know, or very important roles, actually going from club seasons to WNBA, national team, club. Schedule this year is very, very complicated. That's all that I can say, but this is something for everyone. It has nothing to do with Serbia only. It's for all teams. I am, as someone who definitely follows women basketball in all possible ways, and club-wise and national team-wise, I do see, I'm sad that we have such good quality of this World Championship. It's amazing. That the quality that we have here in Australia and Sydney, it's great basketball. I mean, to compare it to, you know, men's or women's basketball, simply the basketball quality is huge. And that's why I feel a bit sad that, you know, we cannot see the players at their best moments because of a very busy schedule, but that's how it is. And again, when you don't have a choice in life, you just got to do with it. And if you want to be a champion, you cannot sit and cry and say, I don't have time, I don't have this, I don't have that. I don't have time to improve, I just got to do it. That's it.
Thank you. Yeah, please.
Hey, Coach. Jasper from AAP. I think in the build-up to this game, we in Australia felt like it could be quite a fiery contest, given the qualifying match between Serbia and Australia. Did that get talked about, that game, in the preparations for this one? And did you feel like there would be extra passion and extra heat between these two teams?
You mean because of of Australia's loss in Serbia? Of course. I mean, we knew. I mean, we had a little bit of difficulty. We had Canada, who was in the same situation. Actually, our 2 losses, Canada was in the same situation, because we won them in Tokyo in the first game. We played also Serbia-Canada first game in Tokyo Olympics. We won that time. Same thing happened here. So the team knew and about Canada and was warned, and of course about Australia, that they're going to play. That they were, I guess, totally surprised. It was a big surprise in Belgrade that we did in gathering in 3 days. It was, it was a huge win against Australia. So yeah, we expected Australia and they were. And they were super motivated, I would say, and very, very physical in this game. But, I mean, we weren't surprised with that. We expected it.
Thank you. In the front, please.
Doug Feinberg, the Associated Press. For both of you, the atmosphere seemed pretty cool for the game tonight. Coach, you talked about the talent down here, and the crowd showed up and was loud. I mean, just what was it like to play and coach in that situation? And Coach, if I can follow up with you, you mentioned a really good statement about how it's tough for everyone with the timing. Would you think there's a better time to have the World Cup in the year than it is right now in this time?
Sasha, please.
Playing in front of the big crowd, of course, it's a big pressure. But it's also a motivation. Good atmosphere. We are here to put a good energy on the court and try to make the game more interesting so people all over the world enjoyed the game what we are playing. What I talked last night with my girls here, because you said about the atmosphere, I always say that Marina is really picky who she's going to take in a team. First of all, the quality what my teammates have, and I always tell them they're great people. Second, they are really good potential, and they are potential, but they need to keep working and try to do the best they can. What Marina is asking, even we had lost now, I really believe in this team that they can in the future, if not now, but everything is possible for us. I always say that we will have really good chances to doing great things like before.
About the timing of the World Cup, I mean, definitely, I guess it has to be discussed because of the dates now. It's for the first time we're facing something like that with the new WNBA rule. For example, in Turkey, in Fenerbahce, where I'm coaching, I needed to be there yesterday, not tomorrow, because we have a first game against the Čukurova derby, the biggest opponent. We have it 8th of October. And many players, so we're not talking about my club, so all Turkish league. And then what happens? Then right after that, because of the new rule, they have to join, I guess, before 1st of May or something. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, not to make any mistakes about dates, but we're talking about players that are playing WNBA. And it was really difficult. That's how it happened this season. And then again, WNBA directly to World Cup and season. Yeah, so from what I know, it's the first time that it happened. But definitely we have to see what's going to happen in the future now. Next season we have European Championship right after this. So it's heavy year. It's going to be a heavy year. Talking to players, they really suffered this season everywhere. Players around the world, they really suffered this season because of tight schedule everywhere. I guess there are smart people who are going to sit around the table and see what we can do around that. So I'm saying once again, it's not no complaint. On the contrary, we're, first of all, I can say bravo right away today for the organization here and everything. I never came to Australia before. Everything's perfect. I mean, we really don't have anything to say. The gym, this is great for women's basketball, the crowd, everything that's happening here. And we have Serbian crowd also. I mean, so it's not, it's a great image yesterday. There were many American people, many Chinese people. I mean, it's great what's happening here. You know, the gyms are full and very quality basketball. So that's what, me as a coach, that's what interests me the most. So, I mean, right away I can say that this World Cup, when we talk about organization and everything here in Sydney, Australia, it's great. We don't have anything to complain about.
Thank you. We have time for one question in Serbian, if anyone has native tongue. No? Okay, thank you very much, Coach and Sasha. Good luck for the rest of the tournament.
You're welcome.
We'll now begin the second part of our press conference. Australia beating Serbia 69-54, joined with head coach Sandy Brondello and player Steph Talbot. Steph, would you like to give us your comments on the game and playing in front of the home crowd?
Yeah, I mean, I think we came out, we wanted to make a stance on how we want to play and how we want to play the rest of this tournament, and we did that. I think in the first half we had a handful of 24-second shot clock violations, and that's how we want to play. We want to be tough, we want to be gritty, we want to get stops on defense, and we need to take that forward into the next game. I think Serbia have some good players, and we did a good job at following the scout and locking them down.
Thank you. And Coach, comments on the game, please.
Yeah, I mean, obviously happy with the result, but I was happy just with our execution, like Steph said, and France didn't look like the team that we had prepared for so many months, and in the last few games we're back to this is how we play, and it really does start with Talbot here, her defensive presence. I thought she did a great job on Anderson, but everyone just competing for every single possession. It was a hard-fought win. Unfortunate with Beck Allen going down, but it's the next person up if she has to miss a game here or there. We're not sure what the thing is, but just proud of their effort. Obviously things we can always get better at as a coach, but we did what we needed to do today, and we have to focus now to Canada and know it's it's going to be another battle for us, and a game that we need to win.
Thank you. We'll now open the floor for questions in the front, please.
G'day, Sandy. Roy Ward from The Age. With Beck, do you have any idea what she might have done and what the possibilities are from here?
I think she got crushed when she went for that ball, and her rib doesn't have a lot of beef on her, but it was. So she's not walking perfectly. So we'll just have to wait for the doctor and see, and which would be really unfortunate if she doesn't. She's played really well for us, and she's a key member of our team.
Any more questions, please? To the right. Thank you.
Kane Pittman with ESPN. Just to follow that up, so about a minute before that, looked like she turned the right ankle and had to get that retaped. So when you're in the moment, how do you make those decisions with a few minutes to go to put her back on, or keep in mind there's another 2 games?
Yeah, that's always probably hindsight, Kane. But yeah, just felt she was ready, good to go, and put her back in. But yeah, probably should have. So that's on me in that regard. So it's just unfortunate. They're one of the injuries there, but her ankle's just tweaked. She just said, "I'm good now." Probably should have thought a little bit longer on that one, but yeah. So I just hope she'll be okay.
Any more questions, please?
Doug Feinberg, the Associated Press. Steph, what's it been like to play in front of these crowds? I mean, the atmosphere was great tonight for both teams. The other day was great as well. I mean, what's it been like as a player to be playing your home soil in front of these great fans?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's not very often we get to play for our national team on our home soil in front of our fans and our families, and they bring great energy, and that energy helps us get over the line sometimes.
Go ahead, Pia.
Hey, Sandy, Jasper from AAP. How proud are you of Steph's performance, particularly in the context of how fiery that last game against Serbia was and her ejection for that flagrant foul?
It's good that she stayed on the court today. We needed her. She's just tough. She's one of the best defenders in WNBA, wherever she plays, and that's what she's the defensive anchor for us, and she can guard. She's very versatile. She had a point guard. She can guard multiple positions. So just proud of her. And she wasn't. France probably wasn't a real great game for her, but she's, come ready to play, and it really does start with her and with the energy, and the rest of them do follow.
Thank you. In the front.
Sandy, Amanda Shalala, ABC Sport. How complete do you feel that performance was defensively? Because you've spoken so much that you want this team to be feared defensively. How far did you go in achieving that tonight?
Yeah, it's pretty close. I think we did a great job of, just 5-player defence, executing the scout. I thought they did that for the most part quite good. Helping each other. So, yeah, that was a pretty good effort. And Serbia, obviously, they're a good team, and got some shooters there. To hold any team to 54 points is a great effort. But, every new game's a new challenge, and we have to just get locked into getting ready to compete against Canada tomorrow.
Thank you. Any more questions? One here and then after. Thank you.
Just with the decision to start Tolo, I know you were talking in the last game about the experience there. Was that matchup dependent, or why did you go with Tolo? And then how do you decide between Kayla and Ezzy? What's that process?
Yeah, look, I just thought we needed to make a bit of a change. I didn't think we were starting. And, in these tournaments, you need experience. And I thought Tolo had shown that and pushed her way up. And I think it was obviously the right decision. And, she's just steady. And that when a team that's going to pressure a lot like that, you need players out there that can play with poise. And that's what she brings to us. And she did good. But all our post players are important. I mean, we need that. That's we have post depth. I didn't play Darcy tonight, but she's been really good, so she has to be ready to go as well.
Thank you. Last question to the left. Thank you.
Sandy, Lockie France from the pick and roll. It really looks like it doesn't really matter what lineup you trot out. The team is looking more dynamic and it looks like players are playing better together. Is that just a matter of when you play, it is so much better experience than whatever training can bring you?
Yeah, without a doubt. That's how you learn, really, and grow as a team, is through the actual real experiences of playing a game. Training, you can prepare them as much as you like, but teams, all the different styles that you're going to face, what works best and what works best for the combinations, the rotations and everything. So, obviously, we don't get to play a lot of games. This year is more than the last 3 years, I suppose, but still not a lot compared to all of our other teams that we play. And we're still, we can always get better with some of our chemistry. But I think, it was a hard-fought game tonight. And, offensively, I think that's the area we could get a little bit better at. And hopefully the ball will drop tomorrow.
Thank you, Steph. Get some rest. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, guys.
And that concludes our press conference. Thank you.